What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to the newest episode of the Realistic Rebuilds. And today we're doing maybe the most forgettable team in the NFL, and I'm showing them some love. I'm not forgetting about them. The Tennessee Titans. Now, we had to make Mike Vrabel because, for whatever reason, like Bill Belichick, not in the game for some reason. But this Titans team is, it's interesting. It's going to be interesting because it's all going to fall on the shoulders of Marcus Mariota. Star Dev. I feel like we should be able to get him to grow. We should be able to get him to develop. But much like in real life, we just don't know. That is a polarizing 1-2 quarterback punch right now between Mariota and Jameis Winston. Are they going to be franchise quarterbacks? Are they just going to be another guy? We don't know yet. But I'm going to hope to God in this rebuild that we can do something and develop with Marcus Mariota. I'm telling you right now, our plan is to stick with Mariota as our starter and see what we can develop here. Looking at the roster, though, I'm not going to lie. I think I'm pretty smart when it comes to football. A lot of these guys I'm not super familiar with when it comes to like the depth spot. We'll go with Mariota as our starter, 24 star dev. Not going to get a lot better than that. We have Dion Lewis as our third down back, but I'm going to be going with Derrick Henry as our primary starter. At 24 with that star dev, I feel like we should be able to grow him up into the 90s. We usually see him hit around a 90 when he becomes available in the free agency market. Wide receivers, we have Corey Davis, who I think has a quick dev. Taywan Taylor. Oh, I thought he had a quick dev as well. All right, well, we got young wide receivers. It'd be nice if we could get their dev traits up, but Corey Davis should develop into a franchise one. Delaney Walker's super old. We got Jonnu Smith, who I think is a nice little developmental prospect at tight end, but long-term we might need to find a replacement elsewhere. Offensive line's not bad. You got Taylor Lewan, who could probably get up into the 90s. These guys are just average. Jack Conklin with that quick. Again, I think our two tackle spots should be good for the entirety of this rebuild. Lewan maybe 27. Could be a little too old. Defensively, it's where it gets a little bit weird, a little bit dicey. Daquan Jones is a quick dev at 26, so hopefully he could be our long-term option. We're going to stick with the 3-4 here. Jurrell Casey at 28 is one of the most underrated players in the league. D-tackle, probably going to need to find our guy there. I don't know if Benny Logan or Austin Johnson are it. At outside linebacker, here's where I made some changes. I cut Derek Morgan. I moved Wesley Woodyard to left outside linebacker. And you may be saying, C4, what'd you do? Well, I made Jonathan Cyprien a middle linebacker. To pair him with Rashaan Evans, the rookie, who I think has a quick dev. I feel like that's, we're going to highlight the strength of Jonathan Cyprien, the speed, the tackling, the hit power. Just a better fit. It's more so what I was looking for. We got Jayon Brown, who's nice too. But we're going to move Cyprien there. We're going to have Arakpo. More of a rotation. I am going to give a lot more snaps to Harold Landry. Maybe I don't know what I'm going to do with Arakpo right now. So wait and see with him because I feel like he is kind of old and we want to get Harold Landry some snaps. We definitely don't want him to be a backup and lose that quick dev. So, Arakpo's probably got to fill in. Maybe he'll be our sub defensive end or something like that. Secondary, also got some nice weapons. Adoree Jackson is nice, 84 quick. Logan Ryan, Malcolm Butler, some ex-Patriot cast-offs. They should do the job for the time being. Free safety, Kevin Byard, all-pro, 88 with that quick. That's pretty disrespectful. I would have gave him a star. But he has a chance to get his gold gloves. I can see this guy very well being a 99 by the end of this rebuild. Kenny Vaccaro coming over from the Saints, giving us the luxury to move Cyprien to the linebacker spot. 83 quick at 27. Again, 27 is kind of an awkward age when it comes to rebuilds, but he should be good for the majority. Yeah, man. This is an interesting team. We'll put it at that. It's an interesting team. 81 overall, 85 offense, 83 defense. How we're going to make everything work, I'm not so sure right now. Will everything work? Not so sure, but we're going to try our best. I think this team should be competitive enough here throughout this entire rebuild that we're not going to get those high draft picks. But we need to get the job done. We need to develop Marcus Mariota. The challenge is on. The challenge is set. Let's make Mariota a franchise quarterback. Here we are at the midway point, 5-2. That's not bad at all. 5-2. We are currently second in the AFC South behind the 6-1-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. We're getting ready to take on the Dallas Cowgirls this week. Looking at our contract negotiations, Brian Arakpo's nice, but he's too old. We need to move on. Kenny Vaccaro, however, seems like he might have found a nice little niche here in our secondary. We'll get him. Also like Quentin Spain, 77 quick dev. That's worth a re-signing if we want to. Beautiful. Everyone else, Benny Logan, as an Eagle fan, I love Benny Logan. One of the most underrated D tackles that Philly's had in a little bit, but not really the fit we're looking for at nose tackle here. So we're going to move on. So here we are at the end of year number 1, and we finished with a very average 8-8, middle of the park. We choked some very bad losses to I think we lost to a 1-win Jets team. It was frustrating. It was frustrating and weird. I think we did go 2-0 against the Jags, which is all right. You know, we're not as intimidated as I would have thought. Mariota actually played really well. I'm going to be interested to see what his stats are. But as we look at upgrading players, we're not going to show you all the points, but we had 3 really standouts here. Adoree Jackson got DB of the year and made the Pro Bowl, but did not get a dev trait boost, which sucks. I thought for sure he'd get a star. Kevin Byard here made the Pro Bowl as well. And we can look at Tajay Sharp as our 3rd wide receiver, made the Pro Bowl and got that quick dev trait boost, which is very, very nice. It's looking like our 3 young wide receivers in Sharp, Taylor, and Corey Davis could very well be our long-term options there at wideout. Looking at our stats from the season, I'm going to say Mariota did good. Yeah, that's not bad, man. Almost 4,400 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, and 6 picks. I will take that. If he can put those numbers up consistently for all 5 years of this rebuild, I think we got a stud on our hands. Running the ball, kind of surprised we didn't break 1,000 yards. You'd figure the Tennessee Titans playbook caters more to the run game, but it is what it is. On the receiving front, Delanie Walker led the team, 91 catches, almost 900 yards, and 7 touchdowns, 955 and 6 from Corey Davis, 1,300 yards. 76 catches and 11 touchdowns for Tajay Sharp. That is a huge year. On the defensive side, 117 tackles, 7 TFLs in the second half from the converted safety, Jonathan Cyprien. We got 8 sacks, 12 TFLs from Jurrell Casey. Arakpo's nice. Woodyard's pretty good as well. Man, would have expected more from Harold Landry and Rashaan Evans, to be completely honest with you. Interception front, we got 5 picks from Adoree Jackson. There's your DB of the year. Looking at the yearly awards, MVP went to Tom Brady. In the AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Tom Brady, with Marcus Mariota coming in at number 4. Defensive Player of the Year went to C.J. Mosley. We had no one. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no one. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Tremaine Edmonds. Wow, we just got shut out there, I guess. But it's an alright season, man. I think with all those skill points as well, we're going to be bigger, badder than ever. We're already, I think of what, +2? Didn't we start as an 81 overall? 87 offense, 85 defense. Entering the offseason, we have some alright cap situation, so we can sign and make a big-time signing if we need to. But let's jump into the offseason. So after signing no one in free agency, here is our draft class. At pick 17 in the first round, we got big old D tackle Raekwon Davis from Alabama, 6'7", 305 pounds, 7'5", quick dev, pretty much a scheme fit. Guy's a freak of nature. I think he's going to be a long-term starter for us. Second round, I was kind of hoping I might be able to get Noah Fant from Iowa. He was gone, so we got Caleb Wilson. I think it's the second time we've drafted him in a rebuild, but 74 quick, nice little option there, as I assume this upcoming season will probably be Delanie Walker's last. We got Porter Gust in the 3rd round, Chris Lindstrom in the 4th round, Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame in the 5th round, Derwin Gray, right guard from Maryland in the 6th, and Chris Johnson from North Alabama in the 7th. I'm not going to lie, these last 2 picks, we're pretty much just filling out the depth chart, but all in all, not a bad draft at all. Maybe could have done a little bit better considering we didn't bring in anyone via free agency. But I think we're ready to rock and roll here in year number 2 and make a playoff berth. So as we start year number 2, our team is pretty much the same. We actually went down in overall. I'm not sure why. Maybe that's a couple points off the offensive line. But all in all, I think our team is ready to compete, baby. 85-85. Double 85s usually spell a playoff berth, but it is a competitive AFC South. The Jags are always really tough. The Texans are always really tough. The Colts are the Colts. So I'm going to expect us to make the playoffs this year. I'm going to expect Mariota to get 85 plus. I find like when your quarterbacks get at least to that 85 threshold, they play a lot better. And he had a great year last year, man. What was it? 32 touchdowns, like 5 or 6 interceptions. He was money. Let's be money throughout this season. Here we are at the midway point of the 2019 season, year 2, and we're 5-1, which is good for first. Again, it looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race between us and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm saving up my Mike Vrabel points because I'm going to go in on the QB boost because I want Mariota to be very, very good. Looking at our contract extensions, Kevin Byard, yes, sir. Need you to come back. I still can't believe he has a quick dev. I feel like if you get all pro, you should get at least a star. Derrick Henry, we're committing to you long term, even though your numbers aren't that great. We'll come back to you. Logan Ryan has a star dev for some reason. All right. We'll come back. Marcus Mariota playing very, very well and getting a sub $120 million contract is phenomenal. That's definitely going to help out our team when it comes to building it up around the player. Tajay Sharp, who had a massive season, we'll bring you back. God damn it. This guy's developing really nice. Rashaan Sims. Look, we're just throwing money around. Oh, my God. These guys are greedy. All right, we're going to come back. Let's see. Tajay Sharp, I want. Wesley Woodyard's kind of old now, 33. You could probably bounce. Logan Ryan, I want. Derrick Henry. We're going to resign all of our good guys. You know, that's what we're going to put it. Because we have a lot of money because we didn't spend a single dime last offseason. All right, the end of year 2. Look at that, baby. First round bye. 12-4 on the season. Look at the upgrades. We had 2 players to note. Pretty much if you play our slot wide receiver here in Tennessee, you're making the Pro Bowl. Taywan Taylor made the Pro Bowl. Got that quick to have the exact same as Tajay Sharp last year. Marcus Mariota got them 3 points here because not only did he make the Pro Bowl, he was quarterback of the year and got that star dev. So saving all that money, you know, that XP, I guess you could say it, and getting the QB boost seems to be helping us out. I think we can make Marcus like 95 by the end of this rebuild. Looking at how well we did. I'm impressed, man. Mariota, I would say, has not been a strong quarterback in the last couple of Maddens. This year so far, so good. Look at that. 4,600 passing yards, 39 touchdowns, 13 picks. I'm going to guess we got robbed for MVP. Running the ball, we got 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns from Derrick Henry. Receiving, 95 catches, 800 yards, 8 TDs from Sharp. 1,213 from Taywan Taylor. 903 from the ageless wonder Delanie Walker. 858 and 7 from Corey Davis. On the defensive side, 103 tackles from Rashaan Evans. We got 9 sacks, 11 TFLs from Jurrell Casey. Definitely want to do better getting after the quarterback. I found that in the Sim 3-4 defenses, you don't get a lot of sacks for whatever reason. Get some good interceptions, though. Good turnover numbers. Okay, he's going to be the runner-up for the MVP, clearly. Who beat him? Todd Gurley? What did Gurley get? I'm going to be blown away by these numbers. He better have got 20 touchdowns. 1,700 yards, 19 yards. What did he get in here? 4. Okay, yeah. Okay, I might give. Okay, again, I'm not going to be super salty about that. That's a really good year, but it would have been nice for Mariota to win the MVP. But runner-up is still pretty damn good, all things considered. Did we get Coach of the Year? Oh, come on. I'm McVay got Coach. No way. Gets it every year. He sucks. Offensive Player of the Year. Okay, now I disagree with that. Marcus Mariota should have won that. Defensive Player of the Year went to Ryan Shazier. Rashaan Evans at 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Justin Herbert. Caleb Wilson at number 3, our backup tight end. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Devin White. And we had no one. But we got that first round bye. Let's see who we're taking on here in the divisional round. It is going to be the 12-4 Tennessee Titans going up against the 10-6 Patriots. The Belichick understudy going up against Bill Belichick. Did Vrabel even ever coach in New England? I don't think he did. I think he was like Houston or something like that. Either way, there's ties in this game. Let's go and do the damn thing. All right, let's see how these Tennessee Titans want to play in the sim. Looking good, man. Anytime you get in the red zone and they get a touchdown instead of a field goal off the rip, I'm usually feeling pretty good. But I don't like that red zone turnover. Do not like that. Just like I don't like apple turnovers. Anything that's a turnover tastes like butt cheeks. We're looking pretty good, man. Mariota's looking pretty flawless right now. It's the Patriots that are settling for field goals, and the Titans have been making the most of our opportunities. Hopefully we don't have that stop on the 1-yard line, you know? Feels bad, man. But look at this, man. Our defense is holding tough, hanging tough like New Kids on the Block. I'm liking it. We have a chance to close this one out. We need our defense to make a big stand. I don't know if they have Tom Brady still, but it looks like we're going to do enough here to move on, and we did, just like that. The Tennessee Titans, that is Tom Brady, the Tennessee Titans. Mike Vrabel knows a thing or two about stopping the GOAT. The Tennessee Titans are moving on to the AFC Championship game. That's pretty shocking. Marcus Mariota, good performance, more touchdowns than Tom Brady. I'll take it as we're moving on. All right, go from one AFC powerhouse to another. We're taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers here, and it's not looking hot at all. We've had a couple possessions in the red zone, and we have not got any points on the board. Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. Do something, dog. We're settling for field goals. We're turning to Patriots right now. There we go. Tie ball game in the third quarter. This is going to be destiny here. I'm very impressed with the Tennessee. I thought this was going to be a boring rebuild. They're going to be like the Tennessee Titans in real life. I'm not going to care. I'm going to want to get it done. But I didn't know Marcus Mariota is going to be playing like the Goda. We got a chance here to call. Oh, that was bad. We had a chance to close out the game just like that. We gave them the ball back. Third down alert. We're down 3. Kick the field goal. Send it to overtime. We got the ball in OT. Oh, we're going. This is a length. Oh, they got it. Fuck sakes. That was a garbage overtime. Traded field goals and they got an instant touchdown. Good performance from Mariota, 400 yards, 2 touchdowns. We're not establishing the run at all. I have yet to see like a 100-yard game for Derrick Henry. That's probably a big issue. We need to work on building the offensive line. But still, this is a Tennessee Titan team that's very, very young. We have a good core of guys, and the fact that we made it this far already, unless the sim decides like we're just going to be garbage from here on out, even though our rating's not that case, I think we got something special here. I think we're going to be a perennial contender for the last 3 years of this rebuild. Quick look at free agency. We're just going with the best guard available. Joe Thuney from the New England Patriots had to pay a lot. Who knows? Are the Buffalo Bills becoming the new Redskins or Dolphins? We had to add a third team to the overbid market, but we desperately need to go on the offensive line. He has a quick dev. He's worth the money. All right, so we got Thuney in free agency. Now, this is year 2. I have my second draft class out. It's kind of bugged right now. I'm working on it. I think I have a fix, but it just wasn't ready for this rebuild. For some reason, Grant Delpit, really good safety from LSU, is kind of bugged. I think I just have to recreate him. So I just used the create a class, and it was pretty good. So the first round, we got Keegan Teal. Don't really need a tackle, but he looked unbelievable at, 6'4". You got the normal dev, 82 base. I think we might be able to put him at center. We need a starting center right now still. And I mean, at 6'4", that's ideal center size. So we'll see if we can make that switch. In the second round, we got a 76 normal dev tight end, Turner Randolph, who could actually start over the high draft pick last year out of UCLA. Can't remember his name right now, top of my head. But the speed sucks, but he's really good catching. So we'll see what happens there. So this guy was also sitting here, first round quarterback. We don't have a backup to Mariota. There's no QB controversy, but he looked nice. Heads up, 76 star dev quarterback, Alexander Rich from Clemson. Looking pretty nice. 90 throw power, good accuracy, good depth. We got Archibald center. Look at this, punter. Tennessee Titans have very expensive special teamers. So we got Jimmy Glennon, quick dev, 80 overall punter, 96 accuracy in the 5th round. In the 6th round, we got Scott Leslie. Normal dev, Montana State, 78 overall, 93 kick power. So just retooling the special teams here. I probably could make these guys some real prospects, but I feel, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit rushed today. We're not going to modify any of these guys up. We're just going to see if they can develop and play and have some influence here over the team. But did I just bring in a QB controversy if Marcus Mariota drops off? Probably not, because he's been playing like an MVP caliber quarterback. But, yeah, man, we'll see if we can make Keegan Teal. Let's actually just move him to center right now, because I know we desperately need a center. Just got to remind ourselves that if, like, Taylor Lewan starts to regress, we can move this guy back out to tackle. So he goes from an 82 left tackle to a 81 center. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Year number 3 is upon us, and our team is looking fire. Really, really well-rounded. No real weakness. I guess trying to find Delaney Walker's replacement could be it, but let's hope the second-round pick, Randolph, who is a scheme fit, can take that gig over. I like our wide receivers here. Sharp, Corey Davis, and Taylor all have earned dev traits. Sharp and Taylor more respectively. Mariota's been playing lights out. Defensively, we have, a couple spots to working on develop. Raekwon Davis here at D tackle. Trying to find it, the next linebacking core, trying to shore it up. Porter Guskin, Jayon Brown. Maybe they can do it, but, you can't have year 3. It's very rare that you have a complete team, but we're pretty damn close. So I'm expecting, we were AFC Championship last year. Just make the playoffs and give us another opportunity at getting that sweet, sweet Super Bowl. Titans never won the Super Bowl, so let's get them their first. That's another thing. I wasn't even thinking about that. Let's try to get the Tennessee Titans their first Super Bowl in the franchise history. All right, midway point of year 3, we're 3-3, which is not great, especially with how hot the Jaguars have started out. This might be the one year that they always give you in a 5-year rebuild where you just suck for some reason. Adoree Jackson, this could be an expensive in-house keeping. Whoa, what happened to his dev? He's a 95 normal? Oh, God, the dev trait system. Corey Davis still got his quick dev. That's good. We'll bring him back. Logan Ryan's at a 1-year deal. We'll see if he'll take that. God damn it. Come back and negotiate. Daquan Jones, we don't have any depth whatsoever, so we'll see if we can get him back. Fuck you. Taywan Taylor, you've been very nice for our offense. Great chemistry. Hey, there you go. He's respectful. I mean, that's not a bad deal for Jayon Brown. He's athletic. Can we get him back? Hey, there we go. John Smith can walk. So Logan Ryan and Daquan Jones are the 2 players. Definitely want to try to bring back Logan Ryan. Daquan Jones, on the other hand, he is 28. He's still nice. We'll give him one more bid, But don't be surprised if both these guys aren't on the team come this offseason if they keep being greedy for that bag. All right, year three was a little rough. A little rough of a year 3 as we came 7-9. Hey, at least we weren't the Colts. Man, it was a year 2. The AFC was not very good. That's a little frustrating. But they always give you 1 year for whatever reason that your team sucks. We're a game away from the Super Bowl last year, and our team is much better than what it was last year, and we don't even make the playoffs. Away she goes. Marcus Mariota this season. What happened? Like, why? Nothing changed. We've got a better guard on the offensive side. I guess we lost Delanie Walker. I mean, Delanie Walker is, like, crucial in the sim to Marcus Mariota playing good. Like, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous drop-off. Run game sucked. Derrick Henry got 15 touchdowns, though. I guess that's all right. He's probably vulturing a little bit. Tajay Sharp, only receiver over 1,000 yards. Randolph, maybe that is. His numbers are not that bad, though, but you can see the tight ends, obviously, are a huge part of the Tennessee Titans offense. That's really good, though. He might have got off. How did he not get Rookie of the Year? That's like the best numbers I've ever seen for a rookie tight end. He's not even that good. Linebackers, 3 guys over 100 tackles, 121 tackles, 10 TFLs, 4 sacks from Rashaan Evans. Again, the sacks are just disappointing here. I can't get the sacks to work in a 3-4. 4 picks from Adoree Jackson. Still don't know how. Actually shocked that he lost his quick dev. Some all right turnovers there. Yearly awards. MVP went to Ezekiel Elliott. AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Deshaun Watson. Defensive Player of the Year went to Devin White, with Rashaan Evans coming in at 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Turner Randolph came at 7. The best tight end. I guess it's not that great. Well, guess that's the way she goes. Get to the offseason. All right, year 4, going into year 4 free agency. George Kittle, we're going all in on him. We saw the drastic drop in Mariota's production. We can only assume the only change was you lost Delanie Walker. So even though Randolph was our leading receiver, maybe he's not good enough. Let's throw in a 90 overall George Kittle coming over from the Niners. Of course, look at that. We had to outbid the 2 bid whores of the offseason. I hope to God he comes, because if not, this is a pretty lackluster year 4 free agency period. So we landed George Kittle. We got the big fish in free agency, and here was our draft. I'm not going to lie, I stopped drafting into the 3rd round because it was a mic drop moment. So in the 1st round, pick 10, we got Perry Grove, 80 overall, star dev wide receiver, scheme fit, 6'4", 216, as a dimension to this offense that we don't have. He's a monster. 94 short route running, 90 speed. Guy's money. 2nd round, I didn't even have him scouted. He just had a 7.5 combine grade at linebacker. Centennial Barnes, 79 normal. Dev trait sucks. Not a scheme fit. Whatever. We'll figure out a way. Great athlete. 85 pursuit, 85 blocks. Had 90 strength on a linebacker. Is ridiculous. This guy's strong enough. We could probably straight up put him at D end and a 3-4. Then we got Leon Allison, a 78 overall quick dev D tackle, 6'6 scheme fit from Rhode Island. Sure. 93 strength, 83 block shed. This guy's an animal. Then there's the rest of the draft class. It wasn't anything special. Computer didn't help me out, but these top 3 picks were money to add with George Kittle. We're looking good, man. No more bullshit seasons like we had. Here's how our team shapes up in year 4. Not a lot of changes. I don't think there's a single change in the offense outside of George Kittle now being a 90 overall tight end, bringing a tight end to an A grade. 89 offense. Defense is an 87. Again, no changes to really note of outside of Barnes, our 2nd round pick. We'll be starting at right outside linebacker. Other than that, all of our old starters are returning. Both schemes, great fits, over 80% on both. So I'm expecting us to make the playoffs. I'm not going to set the season goal because I'm convinced that has some effect over the scripting. So let's go. All right, not where we want to be. 3-5 right now. The AFC South is kind of close, but anytime you're a bottom dweller, when your team's this stacked, very frustrating. Hopefully we can have a good final stretch to close out the year. Harold Landry, yes sir, want you back, 87 overall. Even though we're not getting out of the quarterback, you're all we got. Rashaan Evans, another one. It's been pretty well for us, leading tackler a couple seasons. This LaShawn Sims guy has actually kind of been really consistent, which is nice. And then everybody else can go pound sand. We need to change up. We need to cut some of the fat off so we can get out of this losing culture we've had the last 2 years. Well, the game just decided today that, hey, C4, you might be slightly rushed here. Like, I'm recording this a couple hours before you guys see it, and my kid's asleep, so I'm trying to fit in a snap. Like, hey, we're going to go 5 years. Going to make you go 5 years. Hope you have no plans for the day. Sit down. We're going the max limit. Another year, a really good team. Finished bottom of the AFC South. Very annoying. Marcus Mariota, 4,000 yards, 29 touchdowns, 15 picks. That's average, I guess. I don't know what happened. I don't know what. Is it? It has to be Delaney Walker retiring. Henry with an average year. Taywan Taylor, all right. Kittle, that's actually really good. Worth the money that we paid in free agency. 80 catches, 800 yards, 11 touchdowns. Defensively, again, man, we're just not getting after the quarterback. 8 sacks for Harold Landry, that's not bad. 4 picks, Kevin Byard. We'll just show the MVP. His MVP went to Baker Mayfield. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. It's just like the game's just saying you're going 5 years, dog. Sit down, relax. No, nothing quick about this one. You gotta savor every agonizing minute of your good team struggling to win for whatever reason. 93 offense, 91 defense, and we're last in the division. Garbage. Let's get in the offseason. As we enter our final free agency period, we're just gonna spend all our money. Isaiah Wynn, who's a common free agent, would be a big time upgrade as Taylor Lewan is just so old. And Brian Poole would be nice to bring in as another corner here. Come on, come to the team. So we're able to land both Isaiah Wynn and Brian Poole in free agency. And here was our draft class. Very good once again. We got Gordon Patton just to add some rotation, I guess, with Derrick Henry. Because we don't have Deion Lewis anymore. 79 quick dev out of A&M. Second round, we got Bryce Griffin, 75 normal dev tackle out of Central Michigan. Third round, 74 D tackle. Fourth round, 76 left tackle Darren Tate. Then we got 71 corner. I mean, whatever. This draft class is rarely ever gonna matter. So let's do it, man. Super Bowl or bust time. Year 5. Perfect. Let's go. Let's get the Titans their first Super Bowl dub. All right, year 5. Super Bowl or bust. Here's our team. 88 overall, 93 offense, 89 defense. Only change, we have weak center, but I'm pretty sure centers never matter at all. I played with like 50 overall center. They give up 1 sack. So offensive line is money with the addition of Isaiah Wynn. We got Corey Davis is a 92. Mariota's a 92. Kittle's a 91. Conklin's a 90. So it's also good that a lot of the key pieces of this offense were Titans to begin with. We've developed them nicely. Defensive side, we got Byard here, who's a 94. Our linebacking core is, it's all right. It's not an elite linebacking core, but it's still good. It can get the job done. Adoree Jackson's 1 point off getting his golden gloves. Needs 15,000 XP. Should be able to hit that. We'll have a nice little ceremony there. But yeah, our biggest issue here has just been unable to get pressure out of the quarterback. It's not an elite, front 7, but still should do better than what they are. As we are now here in the Super Bowl or bust time, we're going to set our goal here, and let's do it. Got a lot of upgrades here, but this is the first big one we got to talk about. Adoree Jackson getting his gold gloves, 99 overall. And even though he suffered some really harsh and just absolute garbage dev trait regression for just inexplicably happening throughout the year, he was able to persevere, and he was able to get himself these very nice, God, where are these things? 99 Vapor Jet 5s. Like, they're looking nice. They're looking gold. Hopefully, we can make our way to the playoffs so he can flex on everyone because he's a DB. Of course, we're just going to give him the gloves here because he's the DB. Actually, let's see. I hate circuit through these things. I don't know where I need to go. There we go. He's wearing the Menace Pros, all decked out. It's a thing of beauty. All right, so we are at the end of the season. And where are we at here? 13-3. Awesome. Thanks for making us play those extra years because we know this is how good this team should have been to begin with. Looking at the stats here, Marcus Mariota, 4,300 passing yards, 41 touchdowns and 15 picks. Ridiculous. Got 1,000 yards and 7 TDs from Henry, 7 touchdowns from our backup. 1,000-yard receiver here in Perry Grove, 11 touchdowns. Corey Davis, 13 TDs. Fed the ball around, shared the love. Rashaan Evans with the team with 112 tackles, 10 TFLs, 7 sacks, 2 picks. That's a monster year. 7.5 sacks for Harold Landry, led the team again. Sacks are, that's a little bit better, but still not ideal. Got some all right turnovers. Yearly awards. MVP went to Fisher Kilgore, with Mariota coming in at number 4. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Mariota was number 2. Defensive Player of the Year went to Rashaan Evans. Beautiful. We got some love here. We finally got some individual love. But we are heading back to the playoffs for the second time in this rebuild, second time with a first-round bye. And we're going to start things off hosting Lamar Jackson and the 9-7 Baltimore Ravens. Don't bite me in the ass. We're going to try Super Sim-It. We're going to try Super Sim-It. We're the much better team. We're the superior team that turns it over in our own half. Fuck, man. Do something. There we go in the red zone. Able to get some points here. Man, I'd love it when I'm kind of in a crunch right now for this sim to work for once. For my team to play well when I need them to play well. And that doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. My fucking God, man. All right, let's see if... Oh, my God, I hate this shit. Another rebuild. I mean, if we can get a stop here, we're not going to. They're going to look fucking around the clock. This is so frustrating, man. Why? This is going to be the last rebuild that I even mess around with the Super Sim, because I already have, like, what, this is the third rebuild loss in a row. And, yeah, you know what? Maybe I played a little too much Red Dead Redemption that I had to squeeze in this rebuild Saturday morning. Get it done before my kid wakes up from his nap. Yeah, maybe I could have done better. But how about for fucking once, the sim works, and my good all-star team can beat a 9-7, barely above 500 playoff team. Can I get that for once? Or does every single time I do a rebuild, I just gotta eliminate everything about the sim and put the game in my own hands? Is that how it's gonna have to be? I think so. I'm making a promise to you guys that this is the final rebuild that we're gonna fucking waste by doing the sim. You can't trust the Super Sim. It's absolute garbage. Make me a game changer. I'd give this, if I got flown into EA, I built this team, and this is what happened in a sim, I would have this exact same reaction in a public scenario. Just saying, explain it to me. Explain it to me. I get upsets happen. Why do upsets happen in the sim 90% of the time? It's completely unacceptable. It's unacceptable for these rebuilds. It's unacceptable for you guys to watch, 30-some minutes just to have the sim just fucking ruin a rebuild. So this is the last time. This is a stand. It's time for a change. And from now on, I've been getting cocky. Earlier on, we won like 4 or 5 rebuilds in a row. I was like, yeah, we could probably sim here a little bit. We could probably let the sim take over. And if we lose, oh, well, we've won a lot. Well, now we've lost 3 rebuilds in a row, and that is it. No more sim. If we go to year 5, I'm playing the full game, and we're going to have this team flex all over every single opponent. So, sorry, Titan fans, that we couldn't get the Super Bowl in. Direct your grievances to Madden for making an inferior simulation. Oh, that's annoying, man. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment in the comment section below with what team you want to see me. I'm going to win next week. I guarantee whatever team you guys vote for in the comment section to make the #1 team, I am going to win the Super Bowl with that team. Maybe pick a team that's never won a Super Bowl. I promise you that that's what's going to happen. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out. God, I'm frustrated right now. Go Gators.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking and talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids.